A Tri-Cities news team taking action for you. KEPR Action News.
Now, they may not be allowed at your children's school, but convicted sex offenders do have the right to a college education. And KEPR learned there are offenders taking classes right here at Columbia Basin College. Justin Love found out how many there are and how officials are keeping students informed in tonight's big story. Now, we also checked in with WSU Tri-Cities to see how many sex offenders enrolled at their campus. Officials say there are no level 2 or 3s attending, which they are the most likely to reoffend. When we asked about level 1s, those least likely to reoffend, the school told us they cannot comment. Well, it's another major concern of campus safety, mass shootings, and police confirm there was one planned for LeGrand. LeGrand police say 2 students face serious criminal charges for conspiracy to commit murder after other students overheard the 2 targeting specific people at LeGrand High School. Now, officials took the 2 students into custody yesterday afternoon after finding evidence following an investigation into the matter. LeGrand High School has 605 students, according to school district data. The 2 students, who are under 18 years old, and are now at a youth detention facility. The Tri-City Crime Stoppers needs your help finding a man on the run. Eldon McCullough also goes by the name Big Guero, and we've got his photo. McCullough is wanted for escaping community custody after initially being charged with possession of a stolen vehicle. McCullough stands at 6 feet 180 pounds, and he's got the word Reels tattooed on the left side of his neck and another that reads Big Guero on his chest. If you have any information on where he may be, you're urged to call Tri-City Crime Stoppers. Kennewick police are thanking neighbors tonight who led officers to arrest a suspected prowler last night. Kennewick police responded to reports of suspicious activity after Matthew Kate had been trying multiple door handles on the 300 block of South Young Street. Police say Kate also wandered into people's backyards. Kate has multiple warrants out for his arrest, and police did find meth on him. Thank you so much, Mike. Kennewick firefighters are taking action to ensure your family's safety, inspecting businesses from top to bottom. Now, about a year ago, Kennewick hired 3 new fire inspectors to make a list of safety violations across town and to do what it takes until all businesses fully pass inspections. Firefighters cited businesses for about 8,000 violations of safety codes so far this year. They say that small infractions like a hidden address create major problems in emergency situations. Inspectors re-inspected businesses around 3,000 times so far, and they plan to keep doing it until the problems are all solved, and that way you can feel secure. Well, a quick hike up Badger this Saturday could save a life. The Climb, it's an event that's to support youth suicide prevention. Now, the fundraiser helps youth suicide programs and the LGBT community. Research shows suicide rates are going up in our region. In 2015, the number of suicides in our area doubled. The event starts at 6:30 on Saturday. Registration opens at 6. It's $15 per person for the hike, and participants will get a t-shirt. A local school nurse got a hero send-off as she flies across the country for the Boston Marathon. It will be her 16th marathon, and her students were there to help her celebrate. Maria Niwe is a nurse at McLaughlin Middle School in Pasco, and she'll be running the Boston Marathon on Monday with her husband Jim. It's why students from the school rallied with pom-poms and posters to cheer her on. Now, the first Boston Marathon was held in 1897, and to this day, it is one of the toughest races to qualify for. A big congratulations. Well, Billy Underwood, the teen accused of kidnapping an 86-year-old Kennewick woman, will be in court next week. The teen is charged with taking Hazel Abel from her own home, placing her in the trunk of her own car, and driving to Portland with 2 friends. 14-year-old Caitlin Kenfield, Underwood's then-girlfriend, was convicted 2 weeks ago on her involvement with the crime. Underwood is expected in court next Thursday for a pretrial hearing. Dylan Martin, Abel's own grandson, is still waiting for a trial date. Senator Patty Murray's office announced a breakthrough by securing $914 million for Richland's Hanford operations, as well as an additional $1.5 billion for the cleanup. Now, this comes after President Obama's latest budget request wanted to cut more than $190 million from Richland operations. Senator Murray believes this money will help keep the Hanford cleanup on schedule. The city of Seattle is having problems with homelessness, as we've been reporting, but now tech giant Amazon, they're trying to do what they can to help alleviate the pressure. Beginning on Monday, the company is offering this building, it's its own in downtown Seattle, as a temporary shelter for homeless. Amazon plans to house more than 200 people for a year in the vacant building. It will operate 7 days a week. The Washington State Department of Health is kicking off a new statewide marijuana prevention campaign. Listen to your selfie. Now, the campaign aims to educate 12 to 17-year-olds about the risks and consequences of marijuana use through selfie demonstrations. Money raised through marijuana sales will help fund this campaign, which will pop up on various social media outlets. According to recent data, 18% of all 10th graders in Washington report they've used marijuana in just the past 30 days. Covering campaign 2016, and the Democratic presidential candidates will be facing off in another debate tonight, this time in New York. Well, 5 more northeastern states will be holding their primaries 1 week after the big contest in New York. Back to local news, the Tri-Cities Crime Stopper is partnering with CI Information Management to host their 7th annual ID Theft and Shred event. It happens this Saturday. Identity theft continues to be a major problem throughout the U.S., with more than 17 million residents experiencing ID theft. The event is free for anyone. Just show up at Target in either Kennewick or Richland between the hours of 10 and 2 on Saturday, and don't have any more than 2 banker boxes or grocery bags full. KISS is performing at the Toyota Center in Kennewick as part of its Freedom to Rock tour on July 10th, but tickets, they start to go on sale tomorrow. Now, tickets for the popular event officially go on sale at 10 o'clock in the morning. The Toyota Center will have room for only 5,000 fans. Opening for the rock group, Season 13 American Idol winner Caleb Johnson. The city of Kennewick is looking to draw more tourists to the area by scheduling big-name artists like KISS. Officials say KISS is so far the biggest name band they've had at Toyota. A Washington woman is claiming that her love for potato chips is the reason she's alive today. How it helped her discover she had cancer, coming up after the break. And if your home is more than 30 years old, it likely has asbestos. Tonight, Angie's List shows you how to deal with asbestos safely. That's still to come right here on Action News.